The first thing about the guitar, we have our tuning pegs here at the end. That's where the strings are connected to. And then we have frets. Frets are these little bars that go down the neck of the guitar, and then we have strings. The frets and the strings, the combination of those, are how we kind of show where our notes are going to be on the guitar. So they move by frets and they move by strings. Over here, and this is where we're going to strum the guitar, and we're going to be talking about strumming a little bit later, but this is where we're going to strum. So your left hand goes below the guitar, your thumb is going to be on the back of the guitar, and your fingers are going to lay on the frets like this, okay? Then, with your right hand, you can strum down the strings. We are going to start with learning our first chord today. We actually might get to two chords. Our first chord is an E minor chord. So, let me turn you so that you can see my fretboard and me. So an E minor chord. When we're talking about strings, we start at the bottom. The lowest string, which is also our skinniest, our highest string, is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to be talking about note names and what the names of the strings are later on. So to play an E minor chord, you're going to take your pointer finger and you're going to put it on the 2nd fret on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th string, or the 2nd string from the top. Then you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the string below, on the 1, 2, 3, 4th string, both in the 2nd fret, like that. And it's going to sound like this. I am strumming down through all of the strings when I'm strumming. And what you can do to make sure that all of your strings are kind of sounding is you can go string by string. So what I mean is this, so you can go. You'll hear that all of my strings are kind of being strung. Sometimes if we're not pushing the string down hard enough or in the right spot, a note will sound kind of funky, and that's how we can tell. So that is an E minor chord. Let's just do an E minor chord. We're just going to strum downward on the strings every 4 beats. So it's going to sound like this. Do it with me. Okay, our next chord that we're going to learn is a C major chord. C major chord sounds like this. Well, here it's more happy sounding than that E minor chord, right? So how we form a C major chord? So in our 1st fret, our pointer finger is going to go on the 2nd string, the 2nd string from the bottom. Then our middle finger on the 2nd fret is going to go on the 4th string from the bottom, and our ring finger on the 3rd fret is going to go on our 5th string from the bottom. You want your fingers to be as close to those frets as you can possibly get them, okay? It's going to sound like this. So going from one to the other, we have E minor, we have C. Let's strum that C major chord together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are our 2 first chords. Now let's try putting them together. So we're going to do C major for 4 beats, E minor for 4 beats, and go back and forth. So let's try it. We're going to start on our C major chord. Take a second, get your fingers where they're supposed to be. You can go down your strings and hear that they're all sounding, right? And let's start. So we're going to go between the 2. Ready? Go. C, 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 E minor. C, E minor. C, E minor. C, E minor. Good job. So those are our first 2 chords. Take some time once you're done watching this video and practice those transitions between those 2 by yourself.